Hi, good morning. I'm Sean Oliver M. Parsino.
And I'm Kurt Cruz. We are going to present our project in programming 2.
It's all about array. Array. An array is a series of elements of the same type placed in a continuous memory location that can be individually referenced by adding an index of unique identifier.
Single dimensional array. We can store 5 element type in integer and array without having to declare 5 different variables, each one with a different identifier. Instead of that, using an array, we can store 5 different elements of the same data type. Syntax of declaration of single dimensional array. Data type, array name. Inside of the bracket is the number of elements. This is an example of single dimensional array, and this is the illustration. Remember that the array indices always begin by 0. Initializing array. In both cases, local and global, when we declare an array, we have the possibility to assign initial values to each one of its elements by enclosing the values in braces. For example, int Billy. The size of array Billy is 5, and these are the elements. This declaration would have created an array like this: 16 to 77, 40, 12,071 are the elements of Billy. In index 0, the element is 16, and index 1, the element is 2. In index 2, the element is 77. In index 3, the element is 40. And in index 4, the element is 12,071. After this declaration, array Billy would be 5 integer long, since we have provided 5 initialization values.
Two-dimensional array. Array can be described as array of arrays. For example, a two-dimensional array can be imagined as a two-dimensional table made of elements, all of them of a same uniform data type. For example, in Jimmy, this is represent the number of rows and this represent the number of columns. This is the sample illustration of that array. Jimmy, row 1 and column 3 placed here. That is, for example, of indexing an array. Remember that array indices always begin by 0. Sample initialization of two-dimensional array. For this example, int Jimmy, row 3, column 5. That is the size of an array. These represent the first row, elements of first row, second row, and third row. This represent the index of column, and this represent the index of row. This is a sample program of two-dimensional array. If you want to display 8, first array name and the position of row and the index of column, and the output is 8. Three-dimensional array. For three-dimensional arrays consists of 2 or more tables. First, the syntax declaration is data type, array name, number of table, number of rows, number of columns. This we call the data type, integer. Array name and the number of tables number of rows, number of columns. This is the representation of that array. The name of array is Jimmy. The default value of integer is 0. Sample initialization of three-dimensional array. First, this curly bracket represents the whole array, and this curly bracket represents the first table. This one is the element of first table, first row, and these elements 5, 6, 7 is the element of second row of first table, and so on. This is a index of a table. It starts always at 0, and this is the index of first table column, and this is index for the row, and this index is for 1. Index is the second table, and this is the indexes of rows, and this is index of column. This is sample program of three-dimensional array. This is the initialization of array Jimmy. If you want to display 16 in second table using this statement, cout array name Jimmy. First, the index of the table is 1, and the index of row is 1, and the column is 1, index 1, and the output is 16. That ends our presentation. Thank you and God bless.